Oh,
I don't know what's happening.
hello. Y'all may be wondering what we're doing, why Jay is lifting
Let me
weights,
tell you something.
and why I'm stretching over here.
What is happening here is my co-host and I have a bit of a wager going. We was hanging out. We started just talking about, because you got a running club, right? Running.
Mm-hmm. I run a couple times a week,
He runs a couple times a week.
despite the way I look.
I run a couple times a week. The guru is actually a real runner. He ran on an actual team.
It's been a while.
Yeah, man. So we was just talking about that. And we was like, hey, we was talking about mile times and stuff. Drew says you can do a 7-minute mile.
I can do a little bit over 7. If I
Oh, now he moving it. He moving it because I think you said 6. But
No, I
I'm gonna
didn't.
let you have 7. But I think you said 6.
I can do
I said I'll probably give you like 8.5 or 9.
8.5 or 9. Paul Blart could probably run a 9-minute mile. Come on, man. On the incline. You put
Who's the scooter jump?
You
The
really don't.
elliptical jump?
You really don't believe it? You think I could? You don't think I could do better than an 8-minute mile?
The 8-minute mile is actually me giving you respect. Because if
All
it
right,
wasn't
man.
that, then I'm saying like closer to 10.
I'm gonna prove this man wrong.
So is the goal 7 or 8?
I would say between 7:15 and 7:25. Just fresh off of a back injury.
His
Sore
literal
knees.
words were, if I run today, I can do probably 6 minutes.
That sounds exactly like Drew.
But we'll grant you a minute.
Okay.
And 25 seconds.
No. Okay.
7:25.
7. You don't think I can do 7:25?
You ain't getting 7:25.
Okay. Wait, I gotta say what I think yours is gonna be. You think this? Does he look like a runner to you? You ran track.
Kemp, no. Kemp, no.
Look,
Look.
he too silly to be a
Runners
runner.
know runners. He like, yeah.
You can't be laughing and running.
Honestly,
Actually, I can laugh and run. Will it upset you if I'm like laughing and like destroying your time? I'm like,
I'm gonna be real. I think Drew got a point where you're a funny guy, and because of that, I can't picture you running.
Like, does he run like this?
I will say one time, and it was recently. I was texting a girl, and I was like, I'm about to run. And she was like, you run? And she just thought it was the
See?
funniest thing. I'm like,
See, we don't see it.
I don't get it, though.
Comment in the comment sections if y'all think Jay. I'm gonna say you ain't not beating that. What,
I think we should both do 7:25.
that's both our goals.
Right.
Okay.
And when I win, I have a list of spoils.
Okay.
One, I would like a full pack of the best Dr. Pepper, all 23 flavors that the market has to offer.
Okay. I could do that.
I need a bag of waffle fries, and you got to make them before we start. When the next episode y'all see, I'm gonna be eating waffle fries,
Okay.
and I need champagne for the win.
Okay.
When I win,
All right.
that's it.
When I crush this 7:15 mile, what do I get? Kemp, help me out. I haven't thought about this.
By the way, I just never heard that if you funny, you can't run. That is ridiculous.
Even the girl, she was like, "You don't strike me as a runner."
Do you? This is 300. All right.
All right. What do you think, Kemp? What should I get? How about he wears a T-shirt that says Drew's a better athlete than me?
Okay, but look.
Who's a better athlete than me? This guy.
But what if we both win?
Then I would say it cancels out.
No, I want my fries. How about this? If we both win, I'll share the fries.
Okay. And we're gonna film this. We're gonna do it.
This will be filmed.
We're gonna
this
do
will
it
be
this
a
week.
featurette.
All right, sounds good. But if you haven't noticed, we have been working out. It is a sports themed episode.
By the way, Kemp's running too.
Yeah, you got to run
So,
too.
Since Kemp has experience, are we staying? Maybe let's give him 7 minutes. 7:25.
Yeah, you gotta set a high. Do you?
6:30.
This
This dude. All right.
Whoa.
I believe in Kemp, but come on, man. A mile and 6:30.
But yeah, so the Olympics just finished. There's a lot of sports.
By the way, I could have ran.
In the Olympics?
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't down these guys like that. It was simultaneous. In the Olympics.
Yo, I cannot wait to see this man run.
Matter of fact, comment, please.
Yes, please.
Out of us three, definitely, I know Drew's going to be last. So it's either
I'm going to surprise y'all.
me, Kemp, Drew, or Kemp, me, Drew. There's no way nobody thinks that you would.
I'm gonna surprise y'all. Cause I used to be an athlete. People used to say, "What's up, Slim?" But then I had knee surgery. So
I ever call you Slim, homie?
Yeah, who called you Slim?
So
it was a football team.
So I'm trying to get back to my playing weight.
You know what?
Yeah, get put some more work in before the big day. Speaking of which, seeing that it is kind of sports themed day, I was thinking that we could have a little spelling bee.
You go first.
I'm going first? Okay.
All right, we'll start you with some simple ones.
All right, let's go. Game face on. You don't have a game face. This is your game face.
I lied.
I'm dead serious.
I feel like
Kemp
they should be simple, but they're not simple.
Okay. Hit me.
Pterodactyl.
And
can you use it in a sentence?
Drew's haircut looks sort of like a pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl. Tear. T-E-A-R. Dac. D-A-C. Dactyl. T-A-L. Pterodactyl.
You know?
That's right? Pterodactyl.
That's negative 10.
You had it starting off.
With T.
And then you said your first letter, and I was like, oh, no, get out of it.
All right.
What's correct spelling is P.
I knew it.
P.
Yeah, it starts with a P.
Nah, y'all got fake words. Get some real words.
I actually knew this one.
Oh, wait.
D-A-C-T-Y-L. Pterodactyl.
All right. He better get a fake word too.
All right.
Give Jay a hard one like battery.
Questionnaire.
Can you use it in? I got this. Questionaire. Thank you, Mr. Kemp.
You forgot a letter.
I was correct, wasn't I?
Incorrect.
Yeah.
Hold on.
No, you don't get second chance.
No, spell it out because I know what I.
You don't get second chances. You
missed
spell
it, Kemp.
You missed the
There are two N's in the word questionnaire.
I was gonna say you missed something.
So question, Q-U-E-S-T-I-O-N, N-A-I-R-E.
Okay. Yeah, I knew you missed a double something.
Dang.
All right, I'm ready. Hit me.
Lackadaisical.
Lackadaisical. Is this multiple words or this is one word?
Lackadaisical.
If he gets it wrong, can I get a chance to spell it the right way?
No, that's not how spelling bee works.
It is.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so he can get the point if I don't get it. All right, we can make up our own rules.
Okay.
All right, lackadaisical. Can I ask for check-ins along the way? Like L-A-C-K, am I right so far?
No, you can't do that. This dude here. Because what you going to do if you're wrong? You can't go back.
Right.
You will only be helping me.
Okay.
Like, it's not L-A-C.
Yeah, you're right. All right, lackadaisical.
You want anything?
What's the origin of what country is the origin?
English.
It's an English.
Mid-18th century.
18th century. Okay, that helps. Lackadaisical. L-A-C-K. Lackadaisical. Lackadaisical. D-A-Y, lackadaisical, popsicle, P-O-P, that doesn't count. L-A-C-K-A-D-A-Y-S-I-C-L-E, lackadaisical. Nailed another one.
Honestly, I was really rooting for you on that one.
That's not right either?
No, incorrect.
All right,
It's horrible.
All right, you get a try. You ain't gonna get it. It's one of those words where you think you got it in your head, but it's tricky.
Lackadaisical.
Okay.
L-A. Lackadaisical. L-A-C-A-D-A-S-I-C-A-L.
Wow, that was incorrect.
Why you put a double L on it?
Yeah, I don't know what you
I
were
thought he
thinking
was
with
gonna
that
try to
one.
like scoop me. Can we get the correct?
Lackadaisical.
I was close.
I-C-A-L.
Okay.
My bad. Lackadaisical.
Y'all was close. I had the
That don't count.
I had the lackaday.
You lost it with the day, the D-A-Y.
Yeah,
you said D-A-Y. I
It
said
should have been duh. And then I had the
Said
sickle.
D-A-Y and put
he said,
S-I-C-L.
he said, popsicle. And I was like, damn, nah, you
Sickle.
lost it.
But the next word is mine. I will get it right.
Okay.
Hieroglyphics.
Hieroglyphics.
You gotta have a time limit. He can't have all day.
You took 15 tries to get to
You literally re-spelled your word a good 4 or 5 times.
You said-
H-Y-R-O-G-L-I-P-H-I-C-S.
Incorrect.
Ooh, watch how it's done. Watch how it's done. H-I-E-R. Higher.
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 Okay.
Higher.
Oh, this is the part that's gonna mess me up. O G P H I C S. Hieroglyphics. Got it?
Yo, I really be rooting for you because you be getting so close, and then you just do something completely out
that
of
was
left
wrong?
field.
I
What-
got the second part right.
What part was wrong?
Hieroglyphics.
You said F-I-X-X.
Why?
You literally skipped the L-Y and just went to a P.
Because I didn't think there was an L. in it.
Hieroglyphic. It was like you just skipped the two.
So I was closer.
I thought it was funny. All right, so 0-0. This is a championship.
I got closer though on 2, so it's like 2-1.
It's all or nothing. You don't get partial points.
Wait, Kemp makes the rules.
What's the score right now?
If we're doing partials, it's 2-1.
Score is stupid to stupid. All right.
All right, so this is
I agree.
This is the championship then.
It's my turn.
All right, so for your word, sir.
Yeah.
Antetokounmpo. Do you need the origins? It's Greek. Do you need it in a sentence?
See, Antetokounmpo, Ernie. Antetokounmpo,
Ernie.
Oh.
A-T.
Oh, start over.
Ernie, see, he's just dumb.
Ante.
Auntie.
A-U-T-E. K-E. A-U.
Abort.
T-E-T. A. Antenta.
You're onto something here.
K. U.
He's just throwing words. He's just throwing letters out now. Would you like to buy a vowel?
K-O-U-M-P-O.
Got it? He got it.
I did.
You did.
You won. So Jay wins our first ever spelling bee. Correctly spelled Antetokounmpo.
He didn't spell the NBA player's name though.
Oh, okay. There's a different Antetokounmpo.
It's a restaurant in what you got on the thing?
Yeah, there's a restaurant
See?
in Portsmouth, in P-Town.
Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, that's what he spelled.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna give him the win on that one.
All right.
It's crazy.
Nice
They
job.
try to trick me.
Nice job,
and you
sir.
see what I do every time?
Nice job, sir. Well played.
I triumph.
Well done.
It's funny because Drew, you always try to come at me for my speech impediment, but the one thing they taught me was how to sound out words. So I feel like I could spell 100
Let's get
times
3 words
better
for Kemp.
than all of you.
Let's get 3 words for Kemp. I think he'll.
You think he'll succeed at this?
Yes.
Give it to me.
Your first word, sir. Narcissistic.
Okay. Narcissistic. NARCIS.
Yeah, it's not so easy, is it?
Sound it out.
ISTIC. I
Mm.
missed an S.
So
it was
close.
2
You
S's.
missed an S.
It's
It's like 10 S's.
Narcissistic.
STIC.
That was pretty good.
He
You know how
knows
to
it
spell
after he
it.
got it wrong.
Yeah.
That was
I do
pretty
know
good,
how to
though.
spell
That was pretty
Mm.
good. Judgmental.
Judgmental.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to judge you if you get it wrong.
Mentally.
JUDGEMENTAL.
Wrong.
Sir.
Really?
Wait. What do you think? Where do you think?
Where do you think you messed up?
Mental. MENTAL. So it's
You had
not
it
mental,
right.
it's judge.
Yes.
So you don't. There's no E on judgmental.
Mhm.
It's just judge.
Mhm.
JUDG. That's what I thought. I figured that's what y'all were tricking me up with.
All right, your final word, sir,
Oh,
is claustrophobic.
claustrophobic.
Yes.
That one actually may mess me up. CLA. Now here goes the part. Claw. Is it a U? I'm gonna go USTER. And then phobic, PHOBIC.
You got that one.
Yeah. He got it. He got it wrong.
You messed up on the tro.
Claustrophobic.
He said claustrophobic.
I did say claustrophobic. I don't know
Hey,
the
if you were
word.
spelling that, you did get it right.
You would have got it right.
Claustrophobic.
If you were spelling claustrophobic, you would have definitely got it right.
See, that's my bad pronunciation.
But it's funny that that's the word we chose because I'm actually claustrophobic
In real life.
in real life.
Oh, are you?
Very
Yeah.
scary.
Oh,
And,
wow. That's crazy because I remember one day I got here when I drove up,
Mm-hmm.
and you know the little sewer grate, like it be looking out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I swear, Jay, that's how he was in his. He was in the sewer looking at me.
You
I
was
said,
in
Drew.
the sewer grate? What the freak was you doing?
I
just be like-
there's no possible way that was me because I can't be in small spaces or
But imagine that though.
if
You
I
see a
was-
little clown in the jank and you like, come over here. I'm like, bruh.
So growing up, we had a Ford Escort, so it only had 2 doors. So it's one of those where your mom had to open up the door and pull the seat up,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then so
Hey, y'all stop acting like y'all been rich forever, man. Y'all had that.
yeah. So I had 3 siblings. So if I wasn't in the front seat, that means I was in the back.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and I'm claustrophobic. So, or as Kent would say, claustrophobic. And so when we're driving, down the interstate, I'm just feeling like all the cars and everything is just like closing in on me. Like I'm sitting in the back seat. So I had to open my mouth like this. And each time a car would pass, like you know how cars pass you, like, like you're driving down the interstate and the cars are coming like this. So every time a car would come down, I had to let it through.
You had to eat it.
It wasn't I didn't have to eat it, but I had to.
So you was Pac-Man when the cars came. You
right, but it was basically just to like let it like pass through, or if I like kept my mouth closed.
You feel like it was a jam.
Yeah, I felt like they were just like all piling up on me. So I had to let the cars pass me.
So if you didn't eat the cars,
If I didn't eat the cars, then I don't even know what would happen because I had to eat the cars.
you did not eat them. You did not eat them.
I did never.
Okay.
Because like claustrophobia is a serious thing.
Mm-hmm. But this was the start of you knowing that something was wrong.
Yeah, this was the start, and then my mom tried to put us in sports, so she tried to put me in football. And I was like, okay, I like football, but you got to wear the pads, you got to wear the helmet, so already you can't breathe up under there. And so I remember we had run this one play. And I was pretty fast, as you're gonna find out this week during our race. So I got past the defense, and the quarterback like threw it to me, and I caught it. And I'm like, I'm new to football, and I'm running. I could see the end zone. Somebody clipped me. I fell, rolled over on my back, and just everybody just like jumped
Frog splashed on
frog splashed me. Yeah. And just like everybody from my team, the other team. So I'm under there with pads on, a helmet, just about 6-7 dudes on me, like opening my mouth, eating them like.
Let me get this right. You said it was 6-7 dudes on you with your mouth open and you was eating them?
Yeah, I had to eat them so they wouldn't swallow me up.
Just to be clear, you ate the dudes.
Yeah, I had to eat. That was my way of solving my claustrophobia. I had to. So I'm under the pile, and so the coach was like, "What you doing? You can't be eating the players." So they kicked me off the team. So I had to. That's when I moved to basketball.
Is that still you still use that to cope?
It's not as bad now. But yeah, I think when I was in the sewer, when you showed up, I was kind of like,
Yeah, you were doing something weird with your mouth, and I was like,
You okay? Your jaw little.
but yeah. So anyway,
No. All seriousness, I've always known that was a thing, claustrophobia.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of the things that I thank God that I never had to deal with.
Right.
Because just like when they show you visuals on like movies and stuff, when they try to have you the POV of somebody who has it, or they showing you commercials, and everything is like going like this.
Closing it. Yeah, that's how it used to feel.
Because one of my fears is being stuck in a space where you really don't have, like crawl spaces and stuff.
That's
Yeah.
Like going
claustrophobia.
under a house. But like,
well, there's level. I
Yeah.
think there's like normal fears to everything, and then there's that disordered fear to everything.
Okay.
Because I hate small spaces too, but I
Right.
wouldn't say I hate it enough to be like
Open your
diagnosed. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I do have a phobia of towels, and I looked it up, and it's a real. Y'all always think it's a joke.
Nah, speak your truth.
Guru Kemp, can you please look up the phobia of towels?
Word, I got you.
It's a real thing.
I have a phobia of holes.
Can you explain your phobia of towels though? Where does that come from, or do you know?
I think it's called like tryptophobia or something.
A polophobia.
The one that you talk about is ridiculous. It's like tripo.
Yeah, I'm not looking it up though.
Because when you do,
when
it's
I do,
stuck
it's
in
stay
your
in my
mind for
mind,
like some hours.
and then you have to keep going back to it.
You see the little clusters of.
Like holes in the hands and stuff. Yeah, but you know what I noticed? It only bothers.
Stop! Just don't talk
Hold
about
on,
it.
hold on.
I'm thinking about it right now.
It
It's
says
like, God.
apolophobia is the fear of towels, specifically the rough texture.
Yes,
I was gonna say the
Soft
texture.
beach towels are
Yeah.
exempt.
bro.
I can see that.
Bro, have you? Oh my! Have you
Does it
ever
make you
seen,
grind your teeth?
Bro, no. I'm like, I get like hives, bro, and I'm like, have you seen a dish rag or something like that you use, and if you left it on the counter, it dries and it's like hard and crusty looking.
That's why your
Oh, man.
teammates they didn't like sharing a locker room with you because you would get out the shower and just,
With no towel.
And it was like, yo, Jay, what
Shake
you
off.
doing? He was just like,
It's the thing. If the towel is just normal and it's just like everyday life, there's nothing. But if I see a towel in the corner on the ground or towels in a pile,
That's crazy.
what if they
I'm
have
not with it,
what if
bro.
they have holes in them?
bro, them
That's
dry,
even worse.
crusty looking towels, bro, they just be. Oh shoot. Yeah, let's not do this. Let's not do this.
Have you heard? What's your phobias?
Whew.
Trying to think. I don't think I'm scared of anything strange.
You scared of like pencil shavings?
Like heights, but like nothing crazy.
How are you with
Let's think.
spiders?
Maybe
You
I
good
don't
with
like spiders, but like
Okay.
I said, I feel like all of it's like normal fears. I don't think they're like
How are you with
I'm not really
chickens?
afraid.
crazy fears.
So let me answer chickens. How no chickens?
I don't like chickens.
Elector, then you might be
Put some chicken nuggets in front of me, and I'm like, nah.
electrophobia. You're electrophobia.
You're afraid of chickens.
You're afraid of chickens.
I got you. That makes sense.
You gotta face your fears. Can you buy like a giant chicken suit and just come next time?
Yeah. Yeah, we all gotta face our fears.
No. Because you
So I'ma
don't
come
want
in
to
with a
just see
towel.
something, stare at a picture with holes.
No.
Because that freaks
But
me out too.
what I was gonna tell you is,
Don't bring no towels, bro.
I
I'm telling you.
notice
Please.
when your stress levels
Bro,
are
I'm serious.
elevated.
Please don't bring the towel.
I won't. I notice when your stress levels or like your anxiety is risen. Like right now, I feel like if I looked at the holes, they wouldn't bother. I mean, it would still crawl my skin.
Ooh.
But if I was like stressed out, lack of sleep, and I saw it, I would be like sick to my stomach.
Okay, so think about this. We were athletes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I had to be competitive at any time?
I think your coaches probably tried to push you to get there, and maybe your teammates were like, Jay, it's like Dwight Howard. That's exactly who.
You know what?
It's like the game is neck and neck. You're playing your rivals, and they're like, "Come on, y'all, let's buckle down, let's get this win." And
You think I'm just out there laughing?
You thinking of something funny to say in the huddle?
There were many times that I laughed in my career. Never during the game. Actually, I had a coach fake his death to keep his job.
He faked his death. I gotta hear this.
I'm not lying. It was my first year, so I think the higher ups got to him because the record was bad. I guess they said, "Yo, if you lose another game, you out." So we playing the game, getting blasted by like 30, and I remember it like it was yesterday. Coach looked up at the scoreboard. It was like 5 minutes left. He did one of these. Dude fell back, right? Bust his head and everything. He's laying on the ground. So I'm redshirted at the time, so I'm sitting behind the bench. I ain't got nothing to do with this terrible game.
Right.
It was dead quiet. We looking at him. I seen him, man. He do one of these.
Is that a piece open?
That's why I was like, I know what he doing. Paramedics come. They putting this dude on a stretcher. They put a sheet over him and everything. Now he laying under the sheet like this. They taking him out. I go in the lobby. I lift the sheet up. I said, "Coach, see what you did back there." I lie to you not. Bought him 2 games.
Did it?
But then he got fired.
That reminds me, in high school, I went to a boarding academy. We played pretty competitively in high school. Like we'd play a lot of prep schools, and they're all D1 commits. And we had this one guy on our team. He was like this smaller Asian guy, but he was quick. Like he was a point guard, but he would, we all get nervous out. Did you get nervous? Like when did you stop getting nervous before games?
It wasn't a nerve thing. It was just always nerves are mental also, depending. But like it just took me a while to be able to sync my talent with my mind.
Okay.
Like sometimes, like I couldn't guarantee that I would have a good game. Like if I had a good game, it was just because God wanted it to be a good game, but I had no control over it.
Right. So it's
But
luck.
It was luck.
Okay. So
But-
this guy,
But it tell you how good I am. Because I was lucky to play
Right.
for the Heat.
but this guy, you know, he would get nervous. Like I said, he's a smaller Asian point guard, but he kind of had like handles. We all have different techniques or things that we do to kind of like handle those nerves.
Right.
So he used to sing when he would bring the ball down.
Down the court, like in the game, he would sing.
Yeah, he would sing to himself. So like these teams would press us because they're like big. They're all like 6'5", long arms, and they running a press on us. He coming down the court talking about some. I don't want to waste my time. And I was like, I'm gonna bleep out his name, but I was like, you singing?
You said his name is what? That's a cool name.
like, hey, pass the ball. He's like,
So he was singing Flow Rider as he was coming up.
So what did that do? Did
Why
it,
you
like,
wanna go and make things so complicated? I'm like, you see his mouth move.
And-
did it intimidate the other team, or did it like?
Yeah.
And they still ran him over and went the other way. Dude.
At first it did like
Boy, you
space-
sung and got ripped.
like they weren't used to it. They were like they would go guard him. He's like,
Once I was able to control like everything, I wouldn't call it nerves. I mean, you're not. Some people was able to just be like, yo, I'm about to go kill.
Yeah, I feel like you only get nervous when you ain't that good. Like I'm trying to figure out why I haven't experienced it.
right.
Whoa.
I'm like,
Here goes Kemp. Perfect, man.
do you get nervous when you know you like
That's
you about it?
Who was I was
That's a good
watching
question.
something recently. It was it was pro athletes. It was basketball players, and they was talking about nerves, and it was like the best. It was like people be getting scared. He was like, it was one. Jalen Rose was talking about it. He was like, it was one dude.
no, I heard that.
He was a legend.
He
But
used to go throw up. That was it Rod Strickland?
Strickland, yeah. That dude was that was Kyrie before Kyrie. He was crazy.
Yeah, that was Jalen. Because he was addressing the what happened at the Olympics, and just
Yes,
like
yes.
the mental health of like players, because that's becoming like a big topic right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Rod Strickland used to throw up before every game.
Right.
Already was established. Everybody respected him.
That's crazy.
But
Yeah,
it
that's
was
true.
like, and Jalen Rose used to try to help people not know that was happening to him.
Right. Okay.
Because
So
he was
tried
like, he wanted to
protect
preserve
him.
his legacy. He was
legacy.
like,
Oh, okay.
I don't want nobody to know that
So he was like, wipe
his
it up.
stomach get weak before the game. He was like, he'd throw up, he'd help him clean it up.
Yeah.
So,
You put a lot of pressure
But
on
he
yourself.
but he was saying that you had to hide that kind of stuff because that was just the culture. And I want to ask y'all about this because you know what happened at the Olympics
right.
with Simone Biles. That was kind of like a big
Shouts out to her.
Yeah, that was a big hot topic. But just in general, like that's been a conversation that people have been having for the last couple of years. I think I don't know if y'all remember when Kevin Love came out
Yeah, yeah.
and he was talking about
His
just playing with
mental health.
LeBron James and his mental health. You know, you're playing with the greatest of all time, going to the NBA Finals. LeBron James drives to the hole, passes it to you. The game's on the line. The whole world's watching you. You miss that shot, you getting death threats. LeBron is getting you traded. Your job's on the line. So
Yeah, that's a stressful environment to be in.
I don't mind death threats.
Yeah, but how do you feel about because in my mind, my favorite player was Kobe. And so like the Mamba mentality, even though like you said I wasn't that good of a
I was
player.
about to say, I hope you won't better say that's what you had.
No. But that's what I looked up to.
Mamba.
I was probably always like an average player. I was good enough that I could, I would start and contribute. But that's what wowed me was LeBron James and Kobe Bryant, because these guys had, ice in their veins. They didn't get nervous. They were there for those moments. Whereas like Kevin Love, you're telling me that you're like games on the line. Now you're having mental health issues.
Yeah.
Now the narrative is, well, we got to these guys are humans too. I don't want my people that I look up to or like my professional athletes that I aspire to or that I know I could have never achieved what they achieved. Like, even though
Like
Kevin
me,
Love
right?
is good. No. Like Kevin Love is a
You
great.
don't look up to me?
No, because That's what I'm saying. The Mamba mentality. There was no time for jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Like you.
So I couldn't have been good.
You couldn't have been good just because you're too funny. Like
We're gonna test that theory.
So, but
I'm gonna be serious for the rest of the episode.
you're gonna have the Mamba mentality for the rest of the episode. Let's see how long he lasts. But what was I saying?
Mamba mentality.
Yeah, so I want my players.
What's so funny, man?
This is how I want people to be when the game is on the line. He's deterring my thoughts. I don't like this. I don't like what he's doing right. He's out of character right now. Oh yeah, I was saying I want my heroes to be like out of this world. Like that's unobtainable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I understood kind of both sides with the Simone Biles thing because like she was in a place where if she was dealing with some things mental health wise, she didn't choose for it to be happening like with the Olympics.
Right.
And so, everybody at first initially I think that a lot of people were like, well, you let down the country.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to suck it up.
Which is wild to me.
But now that we know the whole story,
mm-hmm.
I just kind of understand both sides. But I want to know what y'all think about that juxtaposition between athletes being able to come out and say like, I'm dealing with anxiety, I'm dealing with stress, and people being receptive to that versus back in the day, it was just like the girl who had a broken foot and landed on one foot. Like that kind of stuff. I'm like, that's the kind of stuff I'm like, give it all, give everything you got out there.
It's a real serious subject, and it's a real thing that sometimes we can fall into a place where we don't think that can happen with our like icons and stuff because we seeing them like, you're great at this, you should just be able to do it.
Right.
They're not robots.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, just like you can go through something, somebody else can.
Right.
Everybody don't always have their best day. And sometimes you having a bad day is during something important. You don't really get to pick.
But that's the thing, like, Kobe, his mentality was every game. I always wondered that because I watched all his games growing up. And I was like, how does this man do this every game? But he was like, there might be somebody in the crowd who this is their first time seeing Kobe Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to, show them what he's about. Of course, you're going to have a bad game because, like you say, you're human. But with that type of mentality, you're less likely to have a bad game. Whereas if you're like Kevin Love, you're like, man, I'm nervous today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're gonna shoot over 11 from the field just because you don't have that same mental toughness that.
But yeah, I think I would say first, I think most of the greatest athletes out there feel like they have the most coming on them and they deal with the most. They go through the most.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at a lot of these athletes, just the things you have to go through to get to the level you're at, or even if you look at people like Serena Williams, and you imagine like that's a black woman excelling at her sport, or even Simone Biles. Simone Biles, that's kind of more of a female-dominated sport. But if you think of something like tennis, where it's like a male-dominated sport, to like go through that and imagine all the stuff they went through. So I haven't ever looked at these people and thought like I don't think you go through something like that and you're not in your room crying some nights or like like
we just don't see it.
But
so do you think if the narrative was it's okay, you're human, you're a great athlete, we're all rooting for you, but you don't have to suffer in silence? I think these leaders probably felt like if you want to be the one to carry all the burden to take it off of everybody else. Do you think if Kobe and Serena was playing now and they're like, oh, if you're having a tough day, that's okay. Let us know. I
think we need those people, though, who don't show that weakness. Mm-hmm. We need those icons to inspire us. So I think there's like a strength in like kind of seeing people go through those struggles, but I think there's also a strength of seeing the person who just comes out with their best face on every day. And they just attack it head first. Mm-hmm. But I think there still should be a dialogue of like,
it's okay if that's not okay. If that's not
even
you
though
every
I'm
day.
coming here standing strong, I do go through stuff. So it's more so of a like, no matter what I'm going through, this is how I'm going to show up. Because I do think there's a lesson in that.
I don't think so.
But that's why I respect Simone Biles, because she was strong enough to be like, I'm not even going to go risk it. Like, I'm letting y'all know this ain't going to happen.
Right.
Because you may feel the pressure of like, I ain't got it today, but I'm going to go try anyway.
Right.
What she do, if she make a mistake, she can die.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, follow your neck, you can't see the floor because your mind is elsewhere.
Right.
Like, so her just being like, yeah, I'm not even going, y'all good today. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to risk my life because I know I'm not there mentally.
Right.
It's also a job to them. And when you think about it, we talk about our jobs every day, how much more peace of mind would you have in a better life if you could just be like, I'm not coming in today.
Right.
I don't feel like
And it'd
doing
be
this.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not
But we
even
can't do that.
even if we don't say like from the dangerous standpoint of just like I'm training every day, day in and day out to come do this. If I just look at the track one day or look at the pole one day or look at the court and say, today's not, I don't feel like it. Like I do feel like that should be
You
acceptable.
feel like, oh,
Because look, Drew,
I don't know, man.
you've played, let's think about like in terms of numbers. You've had at least,
You should get vacation days.
I'm serious. You've had at least just in your athletic career, you would say probably in the thousands of games or high hundreds.
Yeah.
What percentage was bad games? Like 70, right?
Mm.
So of those 70% of bad games, was it mental for you? Like, could you go out there and be like, I ain't got it today? Or you just go out there, suck, and then be like, I didn't have it today?
Right. Wait. Oh, give me the.
Like, are you aware, or does it have to happen first? Because there's times where you know it before you even go.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
In basketball, you don't have the option to be like, coach,
Right.
I'm gonna be real sorry today, so I don't want to play.
I see what you're saying.
But
That's
like,
a good
have
point.
you ever was like, he's like, dang,
I know
yo,
I
just
don't have it today. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. But you still go out there, and that's the part about competing.
Yeah, but if it was okay for you to withdraw yourself, you would be more open and be like, I'm not gonna go hurt the team because I ain't gonna be
I
no
see what
help.
you're saying. Yeah.
But I knew I could know. I feel it. I'm like, I ain't no good today.
Yeah, you know. But like I said, that's part of the competing part. You go out, you know that, and that's the thing too. It starts in practice because you're gonna come to practice some days and you know
You don't even want to go.
you don't even want to go. You don't have it that day, and
And I know we applying this to athletics, but just in a normal life, like even if you a CEO or if your job depends on somebody else's safety or something like that, you can't have a bad day.
you can't.
Your doctor cannot have a bad day.
Your airline pilot can't have a
Your
bad
pilot can't have a bad day. I got a homie. He works in like Smithfield Packing. He worked for like a meat packing company.
Okay.
And he controls the machine. So the guys that work under him, like if he if he's off, it can get really dangerous. And he had an off day one day and he pressed like the wrong button on the machine. He was like tired, dozing off. And one of the guys actually fell into the meat grinder. Since he was an operator, he didn't want to lose his job. He didn't say anything. He ended up getting caught because people was like reporting they had like they was making sloppy joes and it was like a nose in there. And so yeah, man, like even regular people can't have bad days because something like that can happen.
Right.
I mean, you say pilots and all those people can't have bad days, but should they not be able to call out and say, this ain't a day? Like, I get what you're saying that they can't have a bad day, but that's more so because the industries they're a part of don't give them the proper refresh and recoup time
Right.
And
to have those days.
don't they do like 2 pilots fly? So if somebody,
So, yeah.
but what if both of them can't have a bad day?
Right.
Because if one's like, hey man, I ain't got it, and I'm in the passenger and I'm like, bro, I ain't got it.
I don't know. There's just something about like maybe it has to do too with the way I was raised too, because
Okay.
you know my mom was a single parent with 4 kids, had 3 jobs, so it was like there was no days off. She couldn't be like, "Oh, I'm having a bad day, y'all. I'm not going to work, or y'all figure it out."
But that should be the way.
She should have
I'm
been
saying
able to
that,
do that.
even though we're not allowed to do that, you don't think the world should be structured that we should?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it should be. But I'm saying the way the world is structured now, the people who
Yeah, of course,
are
of
able
course,
to
of course, of
defy, you know. So those were always my heroes, like my mom,
Yeah.
Kobe, or Michael Jordan, or these people who like show up every day despite how they feel and are able to, you know, perform. But yeah, so we gotta go out. We gotta go out on a sports note because this has been a action-packed, sports-themed episode. What's the moral? I guess there's no really morals
I'm
of
going
today.
to destroy you.
Yeah, so come back next week, and we're gonna y'all gonna see me destroy this guy in a 1-mile run. I'm gonna show them that I can run it in 7:25.
Also, if you feel compelled to run yourself, go ahead and run and we can compare numbers. I almost guarantee you won't beat me. I only know one person faster than me.
And Kemp's gonna run his in 6
That's
minutes
God.
and 30 seconds. Is that what you said? 6:30.
6:30.
I can do the 725 at like 65, 70%. The thing about it is for you to get that,
It's
you
gonna
have
be-
to be 100% the whole time. And I think that's what Kemp gonna have to do to get 630.
Okay. Well, make sure y'all
Like
come
you
back.
can't jog that and get 6.
Right.
I
Okay.
can jog and get 7.
We'll see.
You sure?
We'll see. Make sure y'all come back next week.
A minute and a half a lap? That's easy.
All right.
It is.
We'll
It
see.
is.
Okay. And let's see if you
But
can
on that
do it
last
without
one, you
telling
can
the
do it.
joke.
Man, I'm the.
'Cause
Watch,
you're-
we gonna do a featurette. I'm gonna be so serious.
All right. So come back. Make sure you like and subscribe our stuff so that you'll get a notification. Come back. See me destroy this guy.
Wait, no. Hashtag, if you're in support of me, funny guys can run. If you don't think I can do it, funny guys can't run.
All right. We'll see y'all next week. Let's do some pumps to get prepared.
Y'all or something.
And we'll see y'all next week.
I'm serious.